Here is my viral tweet, has 2 million impressions on X. I said, so now we've learned that Alex Preddy was not a nurse and was not a peaceful bystander. He quit his job months ago to join an Antifa cell. He was involved in a violent confrontation with ICE a week or so prior. This is why we should never give an inch on these matters. It's the same story every time once the facts come out. I said that, and the internet went ablaze. And radical leftists attacked me for calling a spade a spade. They said I was a liar. They said, how dare you say that about a hardworking nurse? I have a question. Do nurses, again, I know nurses, they usually work very long hours, and it's a very tough schedule, especially when you're an ICU nurse. They're pretty tired when they're not at the job, and they're usually pretty busy during the week. Do they have time to be out on the streets doing Antifa work? And by the way, you say, oh, Mike, he was just a bystander. He was just passing by. No, he wasn't. This guy stopped an arrest. That's like you seeing a car on the side of the road and a cop car was parked behind it, okay, driving down the highway. You pull your car off up to the officer and the guy. You have a loaded gun, okay? And everyone's like, oh, the loaded gun thing and Second Amendment. Hold on a minute. You have a loaded gun. And you go up to a police officer arresting somebody for a drunk driving or whatever. They got drugs in the car, and you stop your car right there, right next to the cop car, pulled over on the side of the road. You get out, and you try to stop the arrest from happening. I mean, that's what Alex Preddy did. Like, essentially, he tried to stop the arrest of 2 women. Now, again, as this is going on, there's banging, like I mentioned earlier, the sounds, the flashbangs, the screaming. You always hear the screeches of the middle-aged white liberal women. The harassment, the stalking, the threats, the menacing. It's happening a lot. So that's all happening while Alex Preddy is trying to break up this confrontation. And people said, oh, no, he was just an innocent bystander. He's a nurse. Okay, really? Alex Preddy is even worse than we previously thought. He was known to the ICE agents. You know why? Because the peaceful, loving ICU nurse, he was proactively attacking ICE officers just a week prior. And people said, they said, he broke his rib. He got his rib broken. He didn't get his rib broken because he was walking to work for his nurse shift. He got his rib broken because he spat on and kicked and broke an ICE officer vehicle in a mentally ill fit of rage. You tell me if anybody who's not mentally ill would behave like this. New damning footage out. Roll it.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Preddy interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground.
So you tell me, is that normal? How did he know they were going to be there? How did he know? Did he hear about it in the ICU? Did the patient tell him, ICE is going to be on this corner? Clearly in the signal chat. Clearly part of the Antifa cell. By the way, normal people don't find their ways into chats like that. People said, what are you talking about? He could have just been there demonstrating. So 2 times he's there interfering with what ICE is doing. 2 times. No, that means he was in the Antifa chat. That means he was part of the Antifa cell. And there's the conflicting reports whether he was employed at the job or not employed at the job at the time of his death. And I'm kind of erring on the side of he probably, again, the conflicting reports on it. People are trying to cover their tracks after CNN said he wasn't. But I don't think you have the time to be doing those things, instant rapid response against ICE officers. If you're on the clock as an ICU nurse working 14-hour shifts, give me a break. Antifa thug That's what he was. And life isn't a video game. If you attacked him twice, the second time with lethal force, that's what's going to happen.